Hey everybody, I'm going to show you how to do the ghosting project here in Photoshop. It's a pretty easy concept. There's only a few filter layers that you can see here that you need to do. The thing you want to do is by creating a new document, so File, New, and you can choose if you want it to be portrait or landscape. It's really depending on how you took your photos. So if I wanted it to be landscape, I would do 10 inches by 8 inches. Make sure this says inches here. Change your untitled to ghosting and your last name, and then hit create. The next thing that you're going to do is just drag and drop your two files over. One of them is going to be with your person that you're going to make the ghosting effect, and the other is going to just be simple a background. Now notice my backgrounds are not lining up because they might have just been different sizes. So the very first thing that you want to do is you want to kind of change the opacity down, and you're going to line up the other pictures together until you can get them exactly where you want them. Okay. Once you have it lined up where you want using the move tool, you can hit return on the keyboard to get that started. And as you can tell by doing that, I've already kind of created this ghost effect. So I can play around with my opacity to see how much of a ghosting effect I want her to have. And maybe I want to continue to do more things. You can cut the subjects out as well. So like there are some selection options. So say for example, you have a person that you need to cut out. The object selection works pretty good. So like if I was to like trick and drag, sometimes it works good. So it grabbed her pretty well. And if I wanted to cut her out of her background, I could just click the Japan flag at the bottom and it cuts her out of that background. There's other options too. You can try the regular quick selection by clicking and dragging. You can use the brackets on the keyboard that are next to the letter P to make your selection bigger. This one is going to be a little bit trickier, but like depending on what you want to grab, you can use a selection that way. To get rid of these, you want to do Command D to get rid of those dancing ants. The very last thing that you might want is maybe you want to edit this so that it has a little bit more of an interest on the photo. Like maybe I don't want the whole body to be the same opacity. So what I would do is I'm going to go to the layer that has my person on it. I'm going to click on the mask, also known as the Japan flag, and I will click on the paintbrush, make sure it's on black, because as we know, black takes away and white brings back. So I'm painting on this mask so that I can take some things away. Now, if I just wanted to paint something, right, it's pretty dramatic, like I just got rid of her head here. Command Z goes backwards. I could just slowly get rid of some parts of it. So if I want her just to have like a fade, right, I could do that. If I want it to be more of a blend, I could also do these things. So right click allows this menu to pop open for size and the hardness of the brush. So hardness would be soft versus sharpening of 100, which would be a straight circle. So don't recommend doing those. I'd recommend doing a soft edge. You can also do it up here at the top menu in these options here at the top, just in case. But at the top also allows me to do a special edit on my brush. I can actually lower the brush opacity. So now when I'm painting away, because I'm on 30%, it's a slow fade rather than a straight fade. So now she's somewhat there, and I can again bring her back. If I took too much, I could just change it to white to bring back more of those pieces. And that is how you do the ghosting effect. Once you're done, you can just go to File, Export, and PNG, and then turn that in.